25 showdown we have in store. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Badgers offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, and you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. You're going to have to be really careful trying to cover that.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. Gets it out quickly. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. As much a part of Wisconsin as cheese and brats feed that running back for first downs.
It's crazy, Reese. They don't find the most highly recruited guys, but they find tailbacks who are dudes. And Ron Dane to Jonathan Taylor to whoever it is, they always find a bell cow running back at the University of Wisconsin.
Off play action. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on him.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Badgers have this offense rolling. Looking to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's high. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. 9th play of the drive coming up, and they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So Notre Dame's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quick completion to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to pass. It's Maddox. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds his man. It's high. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Fires and picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. First down here for the offense. Now on the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Looking for a productive play on first down. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. They go to the ground. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Badgers have pushed it inside the 20. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Kent State answered the bell away from Dick Stadium today with an impressive victory. The Golden Flashes knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, get a nice positive game in the toss play.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air, it's Cole. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Using his feet. Quarterback gets enough. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Inside the 15. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow and give up the 4th down run.
And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And he'll be brought down.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
3rd and goal from way back there. Quarterback will audible. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it's caught! Touchdown, Notre Dame! And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the wheel route, he's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game. So a lot to process and think about.
Snagged in the middle. It's high.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The give to the back. Makes a man miss. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
That's a good-looking run there. And if you're going to be RB1 for Wisconsin, you're going to be pretty talented. Because you think of the guys they've had in this backfield in recent years, the Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dayne.
And they got him for the sack.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack or
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. They've got the screen set up. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Here come the Irish back on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll immediately call timeout. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They move the tight end all over. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense.
They stripped it out. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Sampson. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the 1st down.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Pumps it downfield. Got his man. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step 1. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running.
Touchdown, Irish! A great catch and run for 6. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback checking off. To the air, it's Cole. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch, called for and made. The offense set for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. The 30. And they they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's White. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
He'll take it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Going deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. It hadn't been physical.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll put the tight end in motion. Give to the running back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? To the air, it's Cole. Makes his connection. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Quarterback will keep it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Finds the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
Big time throwing that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Complete to the left. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Fast motion from the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They'll go right back to it. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. Try to get it on the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
Yeah, if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Touchdown, Iron! And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Back to throw, it's Maddox. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's high. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just...
He's off to the races. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Handoff from the gun. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Back to the ground with the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late?
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
A fourth-quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. On first down, here comes this offense. The give as they work on that clock. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. This offense has a second down play. Quarterback keeps it. Crosses the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Young. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They're bringing heat. Hit as he throws. He's got the back in the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Now the toss. At the 20, he's got space. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw, it's Cole. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the stomping has commenced. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Minnesota has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They are up by 22 over West Virginia. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. This is a designed run. Got enough space. There was a time when if you had a guy who runs like he does, that you move him to a different position. Not anymore, man. These quarterbacks can run and throw.
Yeah, back in my time, I was throwing to guys like that. I certainly wasn't moving like it, but boy, oh boy, you hold your breath every time he takes off because that guy might be the fastest player on the field.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to power it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to fix.
They're intercepted. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.